Hello guys, good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this morning a client sent me a message on Instagram asking if we could deliver a food tray. I sent her different options of lunch trays that we have, and she picked this particular tray. This tray contains jollof rice, basmati fried rice, 4 moi moi, grilled croaker fish, 4 pepper chicken, 3 peppered fish, 3 peppered turkey, veggie salad, fruits, 5 samosa, 5 spring rolls, 10 puff puff, parfait, and castillo. Now let's go through the process of making and preparing all these items needed for this tray. So starting with the barbecue wings. This barbecue wings has already been cut and washed. So at this point now we are seasoning the barbecue wings. Yes, you have different seasoning items. You add your curry and then you add your any seasoning cube of your choice, and then at this point we sieve the flour to make sure there are no particles in the flour. And after sieving the flour, you add a little curry to it, and you add a little barbecue sauce to it to make it taste, just to give it a little flavor, because you don't want it to be plain and tasteless. Nobody will enjoy it. Yes, so if you want your clients to keep coming back, you have to make sure whatever it is you're preparing or you're serving out is tasty. So after adding the curry and the barbecue sauce, you mix and you taste to be sure it has it's tasting good. So at this point we noticed the taste was not pronounced. We added a little more barbecue sauce to it and we continued mixing. So after mixing now, you get a bowl, you break 2 eggs into the bowl, and then you mix the egg together. You whisk the egg together. The egg is a bonding agent. So of course, for those in catering, they understand that you use the egg as a bonding agent. So at this point we're going to be using the egg to bond the barbecue wings, the chicken wings, and the flour together. So after mixing the egg, you make sure the egg white and the egg yolk is properly mixed. Then you get your seasoning cubes again. Don't forget that when you, like I said, you always have to make sure that everything you've mixed is tasting very, very nice, please. So you always test at every point to make sure that the taste is okay. You don't just assume that, oh, I mixed it the first time and it's okay like that. So at this point now, you bring out the chicken wings, you put it on the floor, the dry floor. You rub the flour around the body of the barbecue wings or the chicken wings, and then you begin to put it on the inside. You put it inside the egg. That's the bonding agent. Now when you pick the chicken wings, you put it in the egg, rub the egg around the body of the chicken wings. You make sure you've gotten enough egg around it. You put it back on your floor and apply the flour around it again. So at this point now, it depends on how big you want your barbecue wings to look. So you continue dropping it on the egg, and then you put it back on the floor to apply the flour on it. The egg helps the flour glue properly to the chicken wings, to the raw chicken wings, before you fry. So this is what determines the size of your barbecue wings. If you want it to be bigger than this, you can continue putting it on the egg and then rubbing it on the floor. You will see that each time you do that, it becomes thicker, it becomes bigger. So you continue the same process for all of your barbecue or your chicken wings till you get the desired size that you want. Yeah, you can see at this point we're doing it for another barbecue wings or chicken wings. Sorry, I keep saying barbecue wings. but it's chicken wings we're using for the barbecue wings. Excuse me. So you continue the same process. We are doing this for the second one, applying the putting it in the egg and then putting it back on the floor to get the thickness or desired size that we want. So this is what the process really looks like. You continue with, or if you're doing 15 barbecue wings, if you're doing 20 barbecue wings, this is the same thing you would do for all of them. This is exactly the same thing you would do for all of the barbecue wings until you are done with all of them. Then you can move on to frying. While you're doing this, your oil will already be on fire, because you want your oil to be very, very hot while you do this. So we moved on to the fish, the croaker fish. This fish has already been washed. All the intestine has been removed. So we are trying to make the fish look presentable before we grill. So at this point now, we are removing the fins or what, I don't know what they call that thing. We are removing it from the fish to make the fish look presentable before we start grilling. Now we're cutting off the excess tail from the fish. And then now we are frying the barbecue wings, the chicken wings. At this point, the oil has already become hot. So you put your your chicken wings into the fire, and then on the other hand, we're frying samosa. Don't forget, I told you that there's samosa in the tray that was ordered. So we are frying samosa, and at the same time we are frying the chicken wings. And then you have to fry your chicken wings until it is very, very dry. There was also stick meat. So this stick meat is for another order. I'm going to show you that particular order towards the end of this video. That order contains about 15 stick meats and 20 chicken, then half jollof rice and half fried rice. So this is the stick meat, for pepper stick meat for that order. At this point, the beef has already been boiled and fried. Then we move on to puff puff. This is the mixture for puff puff, and at this point the grilled fish has been the croaker fish has been seasoned and ready to be put on fire. So now we are back to the frying of puff puff. Don't forget, I told you that the mixture for the puff puff, you mix it and you allow it to rise before you start frying. So at this point now, we put the oil on fire, allow the oil to be hot, and then we begin to cut the puff puff to the desired sizes that we want and fry. So now at this point, I think the barbecue wing has stayed for about almost 10 minutes. So it's very, very dry and crispy. So we also had vegetable salad. So there is cabbage, there is carrots, there's lettuce, there's sliced cucumber, diced cucumber. You cut the cucumbers in cubes to make it look presentable. And then there's sliced tomato also for the veggie salad. And after adding the salad, we'll also be adding sweet corn to this salad. So now, after the puff-puff have been on fire for a while you are cutting your puff-puff, you have to be stirring so that it doesn't burn and every part of the puff-puff is properly fried, so it's looking yummy and sweet and also crunchy. So now they're removing some of the puff-puff that are ready. Since you're not cutting at the same time, all the puff-puff cannot be ready at the same time. Yes, at this point now we are frying the croaker fish. Don't forget, we have 3 croaker fish for this fish food tray. So we are frying the croaker fish, and then I'm taking you back to the grilled croaker fish. At this point now, we just put the croaker fish on fire, and then back to the salad. I want to show you all the process. Now we are adding the sweet corn to the to the salad. There's also egg that's supposed to be on this salad, but we don't add it. There's egg that's supposed to be on the salad, but we don't add it till when you are almost ready to send out the salad. So at this point now, we are frying samosa and spring roll. We are frying the samosa and spring rolls. So the oil is already hot. This is the oil we removed the puff puff from. We use a different oil to fry puff puff, samosa and spring roll, and then we use a different oil to fry the proteins and the beef separately. We don't mix the oils. Now there is parfait in this order, so I'm going to take you people through the process of making the parfait. You use coconut flakes or coconut chips. You use Greek yogurt. You use grapes, and you use granola. So the base of your parfait cup, you put the Greek yogurt, then you add the grapes. If you want it full, you can put it full, but we prefer to cut it in two so that when you scoop it in your mouth, you can easily chew. It's not too full in your mouth. Then we add the grapes. After adding the grapes, you cover the grapes up with another layer of the Greek yogurt. Here you cover the grapes up with another layer of green yogurt or Greek yogurt. After covering that layer up, then you add your granola. The next layer is your granola. And after adding you add your enough granola to form a layer, a visible layer. Then you add a good quantity or a good amount of the Greek yogurt again to form a good layer also. And then after that, you add your coconut chips on it. Yes, we are trying to get the good layer of Greek yogurt before the coconut chips at this point. Then you add your coconut chips to it, a good quantity of coconut chips actually. And after that, you add your grapes on it to make it look nice. So your fruit parfait is ready. This is also one of the items in the tray. Yeah, you can see what it's looking like. Your parfait is ready. This is a sweetened parfait. We use sweetened Greek yogurt. Please don't go and use unsweetened Greek yogurt. Oh. After that, we went back to our samosa and spring rolls. At this point, it's properly fried. We don't allow it to over fry so it doesn't burn, but we just prefer it to be golden brown but crunchy. So the samosa and spring rolls are being removed from the oil. Then I take you people back to the grilling of the catfish. You see, we have the pepper sauce that we always use to coat the fish. This pepper sauce is already seasoned, properly seasoned. Like you can actually use it like stew. You can use it for anything at all. It's a properly cooked and seasoned pepper sauce we are using to coat this catfish. Yes, so as the fish is getting dried, the seasoning is going right deep into the body of the fish. And here you have your catfish. It is already ready. You can see it looking yummy, yummy, yummy. Wow. And then the other order is ready. The order that had the half jollof rice and half fried rice. Yeah, you can see it looking all good and beautiful. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah.